What do you want to become? What do you want to be? Not who do you want to be? What do you want to be? Because who you are isn't defined by what you do. So when I say, what do you want to be? I'm basically just trying to figure out what is it that you want to become. A difference maker. That's a good one. He said a billionaire. Okay, you want to be a billionaire. Okay, now that you know what you want to be, what type of a difference? You just want to make a difference into something? A difference maker. That's a good thing. A billionaire. That's cool too. But now that you do that, what are the steps that you're going to take to become these things? If that's what you want to be. What steps are you taking to become a decision maker or a difference maker? And what steps are you taking to become a billionaire? The reason why these questions are being asked is because these are the questions that separate and never ask to people like us. They'll say, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? But no one ever goes into the details of it and say, okay, well, what are the steps and that I should be trying to put forward to get there? Or no one really puts the foot down or expand on it. They just let it go. Just ask the question. Somebody say a policeman, a fireman, or a banker, a movie star, basketball player, football player, and then that's it. But there's no preparation ever discussed. They just say, well, if you work hard at it, you'll get what you want if you work hard. Because I'm saying to myself, man, I worked hard. Reparations. I mean, you want the people who don't want you to have anything, who has done all these things to you, to turn around and give you billions and trillions of dollars that they owe you? Just out of the kindness of their hearts? That's a big ask. Kind of waiting around for that. Yeah, that's kind of like not a good plan. Well, there's always a person. There's always a person of interest. There's always a person looking to get rich. There's always a person that believes they have the right things in play. They know what's best for somebody. Somebody kind of know what they want to be and they want to go in a direction. Don't mean that they're actually going to do it or be there or might not even be successful. But hell, at least they got out of there and actually tried. They actually tried to go out and do something. And for that, people should be credited. Most time, people don't even get their butt off the couch. How many times you heard somebody tell you what they was gonna do, and they didn't even move, they didn't make an effort, nothing. But they telling you what they gonna do. I'm gonna get me my license. I'm gonna get me a trucking thing, and yeah, I'm gonna do this and that, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Now everybody wants to sell real estate. I'm gonna be a real estate agent, sell some houses, get my real estate license. It's really easy to get a real estate license, but not everybody can sell real estate. I'll repeat. It's easy to get a real estate license, but not everybody can sell real estate. If you don't know how to open your mouth and communicate with people, how the hell are you gonna sell them a house? And you gotta look at some people, they look at people and say, I don't think I want to buy something from him. I don't want like, man, you know, it's a good house. I'll be like, look, dude, I know you need the money, but I'm not the one that bought this house and it's got all these problems. I can't trust it. You got to be knowledgeable about what you're doing. And if you're in real estate, you got to know your property. You got to know how to move it. Then you got to decide, what do you want to do? You want to flip houses, or you want to actually just sell them? Work for an agency. It's a lot of angles to figure out what you want to actually do. Mr. Sledge is in the building. Some people go their whole life and don't know what they want. Henceforth, they pulled in so many directions, and that nothing really gets done the way it should. This is a mistake that happens in business a lot. People expand themselves too fast, and we spoke about that. When you expand too fast and don't do it gradually at a pace, and you overwhelm yourself with overburden yourself with too many things, and next thing you know, you're running everything yourself. And if you hands-on, there's a lot of jobs I had to let go, like projects that I can't even be a part of because it's not enough time in the day. I'm like, in order to do that, I know, and to be successful, I would have to spend 6 to 7 hours on it. They was like, oh no, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, just for you saying that, just lets me know that you will just say anything to get somebody to be a part of it. I already know that to be successful, I would have to dedicate 6 to 7 hours of research, and doing it the right way. Now, if I want it done half-assed, then yeah, I would do it a totally different way. Why did Jenny stop making videos? I don't know. And she had slowed down, but then YouTube decided not to monetize her no more. And she just, people, they get burnt out. And they move on to go start doing other things. It's not an easy thing to do. So for her, she's lost her passion for doing it, and she was doing it, and she just got overwhelmed. They run into other things, so she'll come back one day, maybe, and start doing her thing. She had a lot of people that loved her. So that's funny. Casey already has a man. She's got E. So she's off the market. Can't have her, Richie. Well, my friend, they got like 15, almost like 15 different businesses, but it's all ran through them. They have the plumbing thing, the beauty shop, the barber shop. They have they got the what is it, like what they call restoration, home restorations. When somebody, how they do the cleanup when someone dies, it's what they call it's a certain type of cleaning for that. When someone passed away in the home, and they gotta, let's say it was a shootout somewhere, and then the cops don't clean that up, so you gotta call somebody and they'll come clean that, like crime scenes stuff. They specialize in cleaning these things because you got to use special chemicals and stuff to get that type of blood and stuff up. They'll do that too. They got like so many businesses. It's just that it takes away, when you have so many other businesses, it takes away from other things that you could be doing. Like one business might need more attention than the other, and the other one could be almost like a hobby, but one would probably need more attention than a lot of them, and they probably would grow and be more successful if it had the right attention. That's the problem that a lot of people have, is they don't know what they want to be. They don't, and they don't know how they'll say what they want to be, but they don't know how to take the steps to go there. The first step in the process. Sean is in one day. Yeah, he going all in 100% strong. Like he's getting everything. It's gonna look nice. He'll design a new website. He'll do some whole new stuff, and he'll be really excited about it. And he'll start it. He'll get it going. He put all this passion into it. And in about 2 weeks, Sean is done. Then he's gonna move to something else. It's just like it's like sometimes you got to give something time enough to do it. But the first part about it is you got to have the right passion. You have to love it. You have to really love it in order for it to really work. You got to really love what you do. And a lot of the tedious stuff that comes with it is just part of the territory, but you got to do it and you got to love it. So if you don't love it, or you don't want to do it or like to do it, or you're just doing it for money, nothing good comes out of it when you just do stuff for money. Nothing do. You got to have a certain level, and the people know. Like you guys here in the chat, y'all know. I ain't got to tell y'all. Y'all know. Life is hard. Like some people, they got like for me, I basically sacrificed like kids, the wife, all of this, because I know I couldn't have any of this if I had that. If I had a wife and kids, I wouldn't have the time to do all the stuff that I've done. What I've done would have been minimized. And everybody been like, man, like, we can't get the videos. You'll see maybe one video, two. It couldn't be concentrated on the way I can now. Like, I can see some of the videos that I really concentrated on and done, and those were like to perfection. And some of the ones that like I didn't have a lot of time to work on, and they came out poorly, I think. And I was like, man, if I didn't already do it, I would have done it better. If I'd have known it was gonna come out like this. No, it's not sacrificed for YouTube. I do more than just YouTube, buddy. I work. But the thing is, you can't expand yourself too far, but you have to have the passion for what you do. So when you decide what it is that you want to be, once you figure that out and say, I know what I want to be. Once you could figure that part out, everything else should be simple. Like on Facebook, I posted a picture that was sent to me that I had never seen before. I don't even remember taking that picture, but that picture symbolizes who I am. I had to be at least 8 years old in that picture. And I'm wearing a shirt that says, "Get lost, I'm the boss." And I got my foot up on like something, I got my hand on my chin, and I'm like, when did I take this picture? I don't remember taking it. I know my uncle took it, and I just can't believe that picture. But it symbolizes exactly who I am, because that is exactly my kind of shirt that I would want to wear. Get lost, I'm the boss. I don't think about, like, I'm thinking about the right person first, you know. I don't think this girl at the strip club, I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't know. Might be her occupation. She's not a stripper though. You know, she don't strip. She's just a bartender. Yeah, I gotta stay away from these bartenders. I don't know why I keep getting these bartenders. No, this is a whole nother one. You know, it's not the pizza girl. Yeah, I know. I'm in the land of the super rich. Jeez, this is the super duper rich. This is where like the NBA owners live, and yeah, it's crazy. This is the super duper rich. And you be like, this little bitty house, yep, that little bitty house is worth about Vince Vaughn, the actor, his family lives right down that street. Mr. T, his house that he used to have is down here. Yep, off Linden. So Mr. T house is down there. It's a lot of Jason Bateman. He grew up not too far from here. I think he's like four. I don't think he's on this street, but he's like 4 or 5 houses down. Yeah, then you got oh, this is interesting. Then you have other I'm trying to think who else. There's a lot of people. Scottie Pippen stays not too far from here. Yeah, Jenny don't live too far from here either. Yeah, see, the land and the property value out here is very expensive. Because you're looking at some of the top schools. So naturally, when you have a magnet school, you have, you know, these are like launch pad schools that your kids can go to. Like, say, your kid is into journalism. This school here will get you approved at like Boston University. You can go there for media, telecommunications, or whatever you might be. This school here is a springboard to some of the major colleges in the world. So if you get straight A's here, you can be in the city, inner city, and get all straight A's. And the most you might be able to get to is, you know, one of the HBUC, you know, those black colleges like Howard or Clark. He said, I just found out my mom was a Chicago Bears fan. Yeah, a lot of people are happy now. They got a black quarterback. That just shocked the world. I mean, Clark is a good school to go to. Like, you can go to Brown for law. You want to be a lawyer? A lot of lawyers go to Brown. I know a lot of black lawyers, so a lot of them went there. This school here helped you get to some of the major universities. So you want to go to a university that specializes in, you know, what you do the best at what you do in your field of what you want to be. And once you start researching and doing the work, a lot of people don't want to do the work anymore. They always want somebody to tell them something. Like, tell me where it is. Like, okay, well, you got to go find it and do this and do that. Okay, they want you to tell them every step of the way. They don't want to figure it out and want to learn it. But it's like, this is something someone else can't just tell you. You have to do the work. Because in the end of the day, this is what you want to do. You should be passionate about it. And some people, they never know what they want to be or what they want to do for the rest of their life. They go their whole lives not knowing what they want to be, or are they being the right person? They just don't know. They're still searching for that one thing. And sometimes when people are married, they feel like they've missed out on something. Like they didn't get a chance to do what they wanted to do because they started a family. Men feel like that. Then they start to resent the wife. Like, I could have had my shoe shop, but I decided you should be thankful. I stayed with you. That shoe shop would have been successful. And women feel like, I could have been something. I could have been something great. But no, I chose you. I had went to dental school and was a dental assistant. I should have stayed with my studies, but no. I married you, and then you wanted me to stop working. Well, I want to go back and do something for me. Go on and do it then. You better have dinner ready by 6. Dude, if you talking about marriage and you thinking sex, you've already messed up. Because if you want to be married and you talking sex, marriage is definitely not for you. Because if you think married people just having sex all the time, buddy. On the Patreon, we are going to be talking about, we're having the sex talk for the first time. That'll be on the Patreon. That should be on there today, in actuality. Because I think the most of you young guys don't understand, like, what it actually is, what marriage is actually about. If you just think it's just sex all the time, buddy, you lost. Right, Bill Gates getting a divorce. He got billions of dollars, and his wife is like, I want out. This man is walking barefoot outside. This is scary. Get me out of this area now. I'm scared of these rich people. Rich people crazy. This dude is walking. It's 55 degrees outside. He walking around here barefooted on concrete. I don't know what rich person's child that is, but he's crazy. Let me get away from rich, crazy man. All right, let me go back to Chirac then, right? Where it's nice and normal. People wear shoes. Okay, I think I need to turn here. I can just do that. just get me to where I need to be. Well, when you have a cousin that's thinking only about themselves, and I'll never forget. I wanted to get into the business with another person because they're smart people. They're a great businessman, and they had the look. The look is everything. So I'm like, well, man, this person looks like, they've already been around, they've been established, but they were on a bad streak. They companies that lost a lot of money. They made some investments, and then I don't know anything. Like, people want me to go into the cannabis business. Like, they say, hey, just, you should get into the cannabis business. Yeah, that's good to say, but you gotta research. You gotta do your due diligence. If you don't do the work, now you think everybody just get in there and they just make money? It don't work like that. And when I did my due diligence, I seen why I wasn't a part of it. Now, there's a lot of, red tape that comes with that. There's a lot of people that's struggling that has these facilities because there's certain rules and regulations based on your states. So you have to learn all of these factoids before you even get started. But I got a meeting here at 1 o'clock, so let me go in here to this meeting. I got my hair cut for it. I'm all ready. So I got to go here and lay the hammer down. I wish you guys could hear it too, because I'm finna yell at some people. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I got to yell at somebody. It must be said. It must be done. No, I can't take this. This is too proprietary for that. The lawsuit, it would be too great. I don't know what Richie talking about. Richie all over the place. I don't work for USAA. My dad worked there. Government down in Florida, Tampa. No, it's a casual day.